I think that you could just introduce yourself. What's going on? Let the people know who you are.
Hi, my name is Mekhai. I'm a professional actress. I write, I model, and I do poetry, spoken word.
Poetry and spoken word. Mm-hmm. Excellent, excellent. Poetry and spoken word. Where are you from?
Brooklyn, Flatbush.
Flatbush, Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. Brooklyn. And how long have you been modeling for? I mean, how long have you been acting for? I'm sorry.
Oh, acting my whole life, literally. But professionally for about 3 to 5 years, somewhere around there.
3 to 5 years acting.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent. What makes you want to become an actor?
Oh man, when most children when they're younger they copy adults. They role play, things like that.
Right.
I did that. Like I would go to church, come home, go in my living room, take stuffed animals, pile them up like they were the congregation,
right,
and act like I was a pastor,
right,
and just act like that. I would also pretend to be the Virgin Mary, and act like I had my baby Jesus, my stuffed animal. And ever since then, like I was just obsessed with acting. Anything I did, like I had to put on a show.
Definitely.
So, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Definitely. What actors do you look up to? I mean, what do you consider, the actor that inspires you the most, or that you learn from the most, that you will want to work with possibly maybe in the future?
Oh my God, I have like lists, but yeah, I do. Taraji P. Henson.
Taraji. Yes, sure. Listen, Taraji, you hear her, right?
Yes, she met my mom actually. So she told my mom to tell me to keep following my dreams.
Right.
She is very versatile. I need to see acting that's versatile. Like you could play different characters, and that's something that she is amazing at. Amazing. Taraji P. Henson, I would say Leonardo DiCaprio.
Leonardo, okay. My man Leonardo. Listen, shout out to my man Leonardo.
Right, another versatile actor since he was young.
Yeah.
Who was eating Gilbert Grape? I think that was the movie.
Gilbert Grape.
Right.
What's that?
Where he played the mentally challenged.
Oh, yes.
He was amazing
that.
in that. Yeah, just seeing him young with such a gift and growing from that. Now The Wolf of Wall Street, which I'm still obsessed with, even though it's
Wolf of Wall Street is one of my favorite movies besides American Gangster.
Yeah. I watched that 6 times.
Yes. Yo.
It
just make you want to go make money, right?
Right, exactly. Exactly. Like, do you want to work at McDonald's your whole life?
You're like, yo, let's get it. Like, yo, it's popping.
So, yeah, those are a couple.
You said Denzel Washington?
Of course.
Yeah, I think Denzel is like one of the best.
Of course. Like, his work speaks for itself. So.
Got you.
Yeah.
Now, if you just had that whole list that you just had, and you can do the head actor in your movie that you write, you said that you write, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You do it right?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and it could be like the head lead role. Who would have been out of that list that you just said?
Me.
Like of course you, man.
No, but like what's called supporting role, I would probably have
supporting role. Hey, at least she's keeping it thorough. She's like, I'm in my movie.
Right. But I would have to give it to, out of the ones I listed, Denzel Washington. Like he would be the
Denzel. Got you. What type of movie would that be?
It would have to be a drama.
It would have to be a drama.
Maybe a little bit of like suspense or thriller. I love those. And I haven't really seen him do anything like that.
So maybe Denzel, listen, she got something for you.
Right.
Denzel, she got something for you. I don't know if you're ready. You from Brooklyn, right?
Yeah.
What part of Brooklyn are you from?
Flatbush.
How does Flatbush play the background to your life of this acting dream? How does it influence you? What is Flatbush like to you?
Wow.
What is the life in Flatbush?
It's diverse.
Right.
Diverse. So much art going on, especially right now.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Spike Lee's from Brooklyn.
Spike, shout out to my man Spike. Spike, what's up, man? Listen, Spike, we over here.
Facts.
Come to the universe.
Exactly. I don't know if he's from Flatbush, but just growing up watching Crooklyn. Oh my gosh.
Crooklyn.
Yeah.
Did you cry?
I still cry.
Oh man. Okay.
So Flatbush is really just where the art is.
Favorite Spike Lee joint? Crooklyn. Oh, not even do the right thing.
Oh.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, the family dynamic. Like
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yes, it's very beautiful.
Definitely that one.
Okay, excellent. So growing up in Flatbush, tell me about your childhood.
Okay.
Excuse me, I just sneezed. No.
I'm weak.
God bless you.
My childhood. Oh my gosh. Okay, my childhood. So I grew up loving art. That was my only way to express myself.
I mean, you do have that type of style. I can
Right.
see it in like your whole like aura, skin of a fortune cookie. But the guy got the nice, beautiful dreads, and it's amazing.
Yeah.
I can see it. I can see the art. Tell me about it.
Appreciate that. Growing up, I always had this hair. I've had it since I was 5. My hair, by the way.
That's
Sorry.
dope. And that's all your hair?
Yes, all my.
Yo, shout out to the natural, the beautiful
Right.
Nubian queens from heaven.
Thank you.
Listen, this is what God's beauty look like. Talk to me.
So I had my locks since I was about 3 years old. It's not long anymore because I cut it all the time, which I'm slowing down on. But
because it'll get too long.
Yeah.
It'll like be down to your legs.
And it would like I would have my bag on my shoulder and it would pull a lot. So
Right.
I was just like, I'm tired of it. I needed a break.
Right.
But growing up, my childhood was family always.
Right.
Getting bullied at school for my hair. Or
Oh,
for talking
so you got bullied.
for my hair.
You was affected from the bully.
Yep.
So you need to make a cry video and see if we can get a GoFundMe.
Right, imagine. Right.
Bullied as a child.
Yeah,
Oh man, that's terrible. So how did that happen? Like what would happen? 'Cause I know you put this in one of your movies before.
Not in my movies, more in my poetry.
One of your
Definitely.
poetry. You do poetry.
Yes.
Oh, listen, before we get out of here, you definitely gonna have to hit us with one of those.
All right. Okay.
Definitely. But anyway,
No problem.
yeah, tell me about this bullying situation.
Bullying, growing up, now having natural hair, having locks is a trend.
Right.
And it's pretty disgusting to me that it's a trend because, people like us who grew up having to deal with all the teasing for having hair that grew out of our head.
Right.
Now all of a sudden it's like, oh yeah, faux locks is a thing. Having weave that looks like natural hair is a thing.
Right.
Which, kind of pisses me off. I see a lot of my bullies, who made fun of me for my hair, who now try to look like me or, my sisters with natural hair. But yeah, growing up, I got teased for talking too white. Talking too white. Not speaking.
Now, was that by your own people?
Yes.
Your own? Yo, Brooklyn, what's up, Brooklyn? Brooklyn, what's going on? Don't treat us like that, Brooklyn. Don't
Right.
do us like that.
Yeah, by my own. Growing up now, I realize that we're taught to hate ourselves.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah.
It's not your fault, Brooklyn.
It's not.
It's not your fault, Brooklyn.
It's society's fault.
It's
but,
society's fault.
the
But listen, when the universe is gonna fix it.
It is. Yeah.
We're fixing it right now, right?
Yeah, definitely are.
Definitely.
Definitely. But yeah, so they would tease me for my hair. Make fun of me. It's funny now, but they would call me Lil Wayne, Lil Jon.
Oh, the light skin Lil Wayne.
Oh man.
Now they gonna call you what's that dude's name? Trippy Red.
Stop playing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to be bullying you.
Nah. I laugh at it now. I'm like, because I love my hair, but growing up, it took a toll on me. They would tell me take out your hair permit, do all this stuff to make it look white. But I would use poetry. I would use my acting to express my feelings because I'm not good at communicating, with just one-on-one. So I would use that. And after a while, it was very therapeutic for me.
Right.
So I would go from my diaries to I don't want to free write anymore. I want to perform my poetry. Right. And that's how it came to be, my art.
What do you think is the different, what's going to be like, how producers always have their signature?
Yeah.
And their beats, or a rapper might have their thing. Biggie have his baby baby. Or Jay-Z would have his jigger.
I'm done.
You know what I'm saying? Or how Spike Lee usually have where they always got the camera when he's rolling right in front of the guy's face and it seems like he's just on wheels. Did you feel like you're gonna what's gonna be your signature If you got it yet. I don't know if you got it yet, but you see that I have that awareness. I see that in there.
Right.
Yeah. Do you have one of those or anything?
I know I will.
Yes.
Even how I look, I always have a signature.
Right.
But you guys will wait and see.
Gotcha.
Why would I say it? You know? Like,
why would you say it?
Yeah.
But what would just be like the difference in your movies than everyone else's movie that would separate you from the rest?
I think one of the biggest things that will separate me, which will piss a lot of people off, but it's going to be all black.
All black. Yeah. Black Panther, Wakanda. Did you see Black Panther?
Oh, of course.
How many times?
Twice.
Oh, dope.
I wish I would. I should have seen it like 5 times, but I was busy. I'm sorry, guys.
And listen, she do look like she was in it too.
I wish.
The next one, right?
Next, definitely.
Gotcha.
Definitely. Might make it myself. Who knows?
Why do you choose? Just to ask this question, because I know that you're going to have a lot of different fans of all nationalities that's going to enjoy your movies and love you. And I know that you love all nationalities, and you wasn't taught any hatred.
Right.
I could even see it from the glowing up through you that you're a nice person and stuff like that. Why do you choose to only have an all-black cast?
All right. I choose to have an all-black cast, same way white people can choose to have an all-white cast, which has been done for centuries, basically.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I just like other cultures want to unite is the same way I want to unite my people.
Right.
It's not done a lot.
Right.
It's already hard as an actress to get jobs because they're looking for a certain look and a certain complexion, which I almost never fit.
Right.
So I want to give those people a chance.
Right. Okay. And future reference, would you? You said you wanted to work with Leonardo DiCaprio.
All right, I'm making an exception for him.
Like that. That's what I'm saying. Like, would you like? I mean, like now, what you gonna tell all the white actors that's out there that don't like your work and stuff like that? That say, listen, we like your work. We would love to work with you. I mean, would you create that movie to where you put that cross branding, that cross gender? I mean, not cross gender, cross
race kind of thing.
Cross race.
Like I said, I think I'm gonna stick with what I want to do. I mean, I'm fine with being in other movies that have different cultures, ethnicities, all that stuff.
So you're definitely like co-write with other.
Yeah.
Right,
my movies.
But your personal movies, you'll definitely have your signature. So that would be like your signature. Got you. Ooh, shout out to LNAO. Shout out to LNAO.
Yeah. So.
Perfect. You already know that definitely LNAO is all about entertainment and music, and as you see, fashion, and everything flows within movies and stuff like that. Who do you listen to and who inspires you musically, and who would you have in the back of a scene in your movies playing?
Drake. That's my husband right now.
I'm mad at Drake right now.
We have a crib somewhere. It's a secret though, top secret. But
Drake, what up, Drake? Champagne, Drake, champagne, man. Come to the universe. He's right here.
Exactly. Drake. I love Drake. I love his music. I love that he can pour his emotions out. And he's a Scorpio, so you know how that goes. Drake, Cardi B, stop.
Yo, Cardi, what's up? Yo, Cardi, your album is ridiculous, man. Congratulations. We loving it at the universe. Stop by the universe, Cardi.
Come over here.
Come over here at the universe.
I love Cardi. I love her also because of her personality.
Right.
She's so humble, and you don't see that in a lot of women women rappers.
Right.
So yeah, I love that about her. I definitely have some Lauryn Hill in there.
Shout out to Lauren. Yo, Lauren, we at the universe. What's up, Lauren? You know what I mean? You got a lot going on, man. She got a movie for her.
Right.
She got a movie for you, Lauren. Drake, she got a movie for you.
Definitely.
She got a love movie for you. Definitely.
Yeah, so those are some of mine.
Okay, excellent. Favorite TV show of all time?
Oh my gosh, of all time?
All time. All time favorite TV show.
Damn, that's hard. All right, I'll just do the one for now because I don't know.
Okay, the favorite TV show of right now.
7 Seconds. And
7 Seconds.
Yes, on Netflix.
Wow.
It's sick and it's dope.
Shout out to 7 Seconds, man. Listen, stop by the universe.
Regina Hill.
Regina Hill, shout out to you. Stop by the universe, Regina.
Her name. I really forgot her last name.
Oh, it was Regina Hall.
Hall, there you go.
I mean, I hope that's her name.
Yo, it's all the pretty eyes. Oh my gosh, how did I forget? Anyway.
Shout out to the pretty eye one on 7 Seconds.
Right.
Come to the universe.
So yeah, I love 7 Seconds. That was a really good show.
Favorite comedy?
I don't like comedy like that.
Ooh.
I like horror. I like drama. I like everything that's like.
Favorite horror flick?
I'll do. Ooh, that's hard. Oh my gosh, come on. Darkness Falls for now because I.
Darkness Falls.
Yeah, it was like a 2.
I didn't even see none of that.
Yeah, it was crazy. It came out like 2000, early 2000s.
Where can we find you at?
Okay.
As far as a social media and all that, because you're dope. The people that's watching gonna be like, yo, how can we follow her, or maybe get into a movie? I mean, you could definitely come to the universe,
Right?
Get a membership at the universe, and you could definitely be in her movie.
Right.
But where can they follow you to pretty much, find out, what's going on next?
Follow me. You can definitely follow me on Instagram. It's Queen spelled out Mekhai. So Queen Mekhai. That's my Instagram. On my Facebook, you can look me up by my name, which is Mekhai. That's my business profile. And my Twitter is, I think, Mekhai Lewis. So that's Mekhai Lewis. Yeah. This poem is called Mama Art. Our people who art in heaven. Our people have made magnificent art since the beginning of time. Our people have made different colors of skin, different cultures, even different body types, thick and thin. Original actually means something. The darkest skin started first with the blackest features that have been looked down upon as a curse. Civilization was birthed by the bloody black feet and the scraps of meat we were given after getting beat and beat and beat. But let me take you back to when we were kings and queens, back to when we fought no matter what the means, before we were helpless, when you were emperor and I was empress. Our people have made music as we know it, and no, I'm not just talking about hip-hop. Give me a few lines and I'll be glad to show it. Our people, also known as the originals, the Moors, have been given the vilest of chores that have stammered our growth and increased our fears for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. We created the harp, piano, and violin. Yes, we created classical music. Go on and raise your chin high in the sky and be proud of the soul that has been molded and rocks and rolls. Oh, we also created rock and roll. Elvis Presley is only known for what he stole. We taught the Europeans how to clean themselves. The world repeats itself, and so does stolen identity, stolen property. The do-rag, which we've created, has now become the new silk scarf. Cornrows are now the bold braids, and our credit immensely fades. I mean, I'll probably hear my piece in someone else's one day. And I'll never hear my name credited, sad to say.
Wow.
But what about Jesus, Yeshua, Yahweh? A white man with blonde hair and blue eyes walked up into Jerusalem to hide away? Revelations 1:14 is all I have to say. Egyptians are Africans and are in fact black. You, my dears, are Nubian queens. It's a simple fact. I mean, really, one thing I was never allowed to be was ignorant with my factual history. I thank my parents for buying me the black dolls at the age of 3 and for making me tell myself in the mirror that I do love me. I thank my parents and grandparents for taking the time to teach me more than just nursery rhymes, for buying me the black books at the age of 9 when I realized I was black, because the white girls were perfect and I was only fine. I mean, we have been here from the start. Black isn't just beautiful, baby. Black is art.